Hey everyone, and welcome back to another welcome home video. So after my last video, which did amazing by the way, thank you all so much for that, I started to get a little bit more involved in the welcome home community. I started to look through like Reddit and TikTok, and I started to discover even more little pieces of lore and fun facts about the show that I didn't mention last time. So I figured I'd actually just make a quick update video and read some of them off for you. So starting off, we have this picture. Now, what's the first thing that you notice about this picture? Is it maybe the warm color scheme? Maybe it's Wally's smile? Maybe it's even the chair that he's sitting in. Looks pretty comfortable, right? Wait a second. What? What is that patch on the bottom of his chair? The pattern looks kind of familiar. Wait a second.
Is this how you get your sick kicks?
What? It's just an ordinary crabby. Oh my goodness! Squidward!
Yeah, that's right. It appears that Wally might have actually not only killed Barnaby, his best friend, but skinned him and turned him into a patch for his chair. I don't see how else you can really interpret that, to be honest. And I mean, if you're not sold already, look at Wally's newspaper. The only thing that you can really make out is a picture of Barnaby on the newspaper that his hand is kind of covering. And by the way, this is no mistake either. This is not an accident. Everything here is very intentional to tell a story. Now, what is the article? Obviously we don't know because it's just squiggles, but the fact that we see what appears to be Barnaby's skin literally like sewn to the chair and a news article about him, you can kind of put the pieces together and figure out what might have happened here. Now yes, this isn't like 100% proven, but it is a theory that I saw floating around on Reddit and I thought it was like super interesting, so I just had to put it in here first for you guys. But yeah, let me know what you think. Is Barnaby now part of Wally's chair, or is there a different meaning to this? Next up, I figured I would just throw in a few little like fun facts that I found. One of them being Wally's name. Some people looked into what the meaning of the name Wally actually is, and if you give it a goog, you'll see that the name Wally, the meaning of it is actually leader of the army, which is interesting considering that Wally is like literally the leader of the show. Another like really strange one that it kind of took me a second to wrap my head around is the fact that Wally eats with his eyes. Yes, that's right. He literally eats by looking at things. So he eats with some sort of like unknown psychic ability that he has where he can just look at food and eat it, which is actually kind of sick. It's kind of cool. Here's a gift from Clown, who is the creator of Welcome Home. Now, while this is pretty cool, it does raise some red flags considering the fact that anytime we see Wally, he is like making direct eye contact with us. It makes you think, what does he think of us? So next up, we have the theory / proof that Wally is really not as evil as we think he is. I was kind of on the fence about this in my last video, but this honestly kind of pushed me towards the side of believing that maybe Wally's not as bad as we think. So some of the best proof basically centers around the fact that Wally seems to want to get away from home, but he can't. He seems to be unable to leave for some reason. Examples of this are being Wally hiding in the darkness, seemingly trying to protect us from something, telling us to hide. Another kind of smaller theory is that maybe home is like taking advantage of him, making him do its dirty work somehow, aka like turning Barnaby into a nice new leather chair. But yeah, this is most likely the reason that Wally can't outright talk to us. The reason that he has to kind of communicate with us in this like weird cryptic way through the guest page or through the secret links. Home is always watching him and it makes it hard for him to reach out. There's also a theme of being watched throughout like the entire website. I mean, this comes from Wally constantly staring at you, Home being the only house in the neighborhood that has eyes. There's also a lot of hidden eyes artwork throughout the website too, like this eye on the rock that Wally sits on, or these hidden eyes in the sidebars. I feel like this is kind of just more proof that we and also possibly Wally are being watched by Home. Yeah, this is another unconfirmed fan theory. You know, we're not sure who is really the evil one here, but I thought this was really interesting, and let me know what you guys think in the comments below too. Now, another cool little thing that I found is the fact that we have actually had demo voice recordings from some of the characters for quite a while now. I believe these were from 2018, but as someone who's kind of new to the whole Welcome Home universe, I did not realize that we have these. So I'm gonna play these now. I found these from this TikTok page called welcome_home FP, so go check them out if you would like. So first up we have Barnaby's demo voice.
Hello? Hello? Is this a prank call? Nice try, little buddy, but maybe remember to say something funny next time. Bye-bye.
He sounds about what I expected him to be. We also have Julie.
Hello? Hello? Hey, are you playing a game? Well, okay. Bye-bye.
Frank.
Hello, this is Frank. Hello? Are you there? If you think this is funny, you'd better think again. Goodbye.
Poppy.
Hello? Oh, Feathers, can you hear me? Well, I can't hear you. Well, if you can hear me again, call me back. Goodbye. Oh, and be careful.
And Wally, who I'm so sorry, but they made him, I don't know why he's gonna sound like a creep. Oh man, I just saw in the comments of this TikTok, someone says he sounds like Ghostface. He does. I'm gonna put his voice on that famous scene in Scream.
Hello?
Did you like my joke?
Who is this?
I think you were going to say yes.
I don't think so.
But hey, it's okay. We love him. He's innocent. We know that now. We're Team Wally now. But yeah, no, I just thought that was really cool. The fact that we actually get to hear more of their voices. I thought it was just Wally, but we got to hear some of the other characters' voices that will hopefully come out more in the future too. This video was from 2018, so I think some of the other characters hadn't even been introduced yet. But yeah, that is just about it for the few extra fan theories and fun facts about Welcome Home. Oh man, I can't wait until we get some more lore about Welcome Home. I'm really into it now. I think it's just so interesting. And I believe that the creator of the show, Clown, is kind of taking a break from social media right now, understandably, from all the recent exposure that the series has been getting. I believe that they said it's been getting a little bit overwhelming, but hopefully they'll come back soon and be able to dive a little bit deeper into the lore of this. Also, thank you guys so much for the support on my last video. It's been crazy. Literally became my most viewed video within 24 hours. The community is really, really cool. But until next time, I will see you next Friday when I upload some more horror related content. So yeah, I will see you then. Bye.